Hi, my name is Tiffany Thomas, and I'm doing this assignment for my personal community health class. So, Hurricane Katrina was one of the deadliest and most destructive hurricanes in the U.S. history. It struck the Gulf Coast in late August of 2005, hitting Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama the hardest. The city of New Orleans suffered massive flooding after the levees failed. Government responses. How the government responded. The local government in New Orleans was slow and unprepared. Many emergency plans failed, and evacuation orders came out too late for thousands of residents. The federal government response was led by the FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency. They faced heavy criticism for being delayed and poorly organized. The military and National Guard were later deployed to rescue stranded residents and deliver aid. President George W. Bush at that time declared a state of emergency and visited the disaster area, but many felt as if the response was too slow. So the impact of natural disaster: over the 1,800 people passed, and thousands were displaced. Around 80% of New Orleans was underwater due to the levee failures. More than $125 billion in damages that made Katrina one of the costliest disasters in U.S. history. Tens of thousands of homes and businesses were destroyed completely. The disaster especially affected low-income communities and exposed racial and economic inequalities. But the final outcome and what was done: the federal government eventually passed down legislation to improve emergency preparedness and response. Billions of dollars were spent on rebuilding homes, schools, and infrastructures. The levee system in New Orleans was redesigned and strengthened by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. FEMA underwent major reforms to better handle future disasters, and community organizations and volunteers played a huge role in helping victims recover. So, thank you. Bye.